Welcome to YCAD Wonders. This is Ganesh from Bangalore. In this video, we'll be discussing the linear equations. Okay, what is an equation? So equation, okay. So expressions, expressions involving equal sign. Okay, is an equation. For example, 3x plus 7 equal to 5x minus 2, something like this. So this is an expression. There is an expression, and there is an equality sign or equal sign here. So therefore we call this an equation. Similarly, 3x plus 7 equal to 0. So this is also an equation. 3x plus 5y equal to say 3. This is also an equation. See here, this is an equation in one variable. That variable is x. This is an equation in two variables. Okay. Let's say, suppose we ask a student, okay, what his age is. Let's say his age is 13. Okay. So instead of saying my age is 13, okay, suppose he says my age will be 18 after 5 years. Okay. So this is the thing. Suppose we assign 13 to some variable x, let's say. So x, so if after 5 years, suppose 5 years is added to my current age, so it will become 18. So that's what it means. That's what it's saying. My age will be 18 after 5 years. So that means x plus 5 equal to 18. See? Now this is an equation. So which represents the value of x as 13. Or suppose you multiply 13 by 3, say 13 into 3, okay, and subtract 2. So what we get? So it's equal to, so 39 minus 2 equal to 37. Okay, see, same student, see, he can express his age in this way. See, it's like his age is, so this is what x is. So 3x minus 2 equal to 37. Okay, this is another equation. Okay, so this is so equation, okay, 1, this is equation 2. Okay, say same age, so x is equal to 13, so that's the age. This is represented by these two equations, so equations 1 and 2. Okay. So this is another way of expressing. So how do you express in words? See, the first one, we say if we can say if 5 is added to my age, it will be 18, or we can say my age will be 18 after 5 years, or we can say this way in this one. Okay, if my age is multiplied by 3 and 2 is subtracted from it, the value will be 37. Or we can say See, 2 subtracted from thrice my age is equal to 37. Okay, or in other words, let's say his mother's age is 37. Then he can say my mother's age is 37. Okay, if my age is multiplied by, or we can say, so okay, my mother's age is 37. So thrice means 3 times. Thrice my age okay, I think 2, we will start with this. See, 2 subtracted from thrice my age is equal to my mother's age. So we can make a statement like this. So instead of saying his age is 13, he can say my mother's age is 37. 2 subtracted from thrice my age is equal to my mother's age. Okay, so this also, this will give the age of 13. Okay, so if when there is an equation, when you solve, see, suppose we find the value of x using this equation, so that value is called the solution of the equation. Okay, so obviously when you solve these 2 equations, you should get the same result, isn't it? 13, result of 13. Both say both these equations should give the result of x is equal to 13. Okay, let's see how we get 13. See, here in this first equation, we have x plus 5 equal to 18. To solve this, what we do? See, we are interested in this variable x, correct? So we move. See, no other x is there in this equation. Okay, so here the x is called variable. Other things 5 and 18 are called constants. So retain x this side, move the numbers other than x to the other side, and keep in mind that if any term is moved to other side, then the sign of the term will change. Okay, now we are interested in x, isn't it? So let's move 5 to the other side. So x is equal to 18 minus 5. See, because here 5 is what, plus 5 here. So when it goes to the other side, becomes minus 5. Okay, what is 18 minus 5? 13. See, this is the value of x from this equation. Okay, let's take the second equation. So here the equation is 3x minus 2 equal to 37. Okay, same rule. See, we are interested in x. So we first isolate the term containing x. So what is the term containing x? This one, 3x, correct? So isolate this term. That means, so move, so 3x is equal to, move the rest to the other side. So whatever is other side, leave it as it is, because there's no change in sign here, because it doesn't change the places, correct? But say 2 goes to the other side. So minus 2 here, this side. So when it goes to other side, sign changes. It becomes plus 2. So 3x is equal to 39. Correct. So 3 times x is 39. So x is equal to 39 by 3. So equal to 13. We divide 39 by 3, we get 13. See, this is the value of x. See, both equations give the same value of x. So this is what we call solving an equation. Solving an equation is finding the value of that variable. Okay, let's see some more examples. Okay. Okay, 5x minus say 3 equal to 4x minus 5. This is also an equation, isn't it? So how to find the value of x in this equation? So here, as I said, we need to find the value of x. So first identify the terms containing x. So these are the two terms containing x. So now group them. So move all terms containing x to one side. Okay, so that means what? We can move 5x to the right side, or we can move 4x to the left side. Okay. So the convenient ways or better way of moving is see, move the smaller value to the other side. So here 5x and 4x, which is smaller, 4x. So move this 4x to the other side. So you just look at the coefficient. So coefficient of x here 5, 4. So 4 is smaller, so move 4x to the other side. So now it becomes when, so here 5x already here, so no change in sign. So then now 4x comes to the other side. So 4x becomes minus 4x here. So that's equal to, here minus 5 is already there, same side. So now we need to move minus 3 to other side, so it becomes plus 3. So if you simplify, 5x minus 4x is x. So equal to minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. So this is the solution. The value of x in this case is minus 2. Okay, how to check whether the solution what we got is correct or not? Or is this a solution to this equation? So for that you substitute this value in the given equation and see both sides match. So in this equation, see there are this is an equality sign here, equal sign, and there are two sides here. This is left side. This is left side of the equation. This is right side of the equation. So left side of the equation is called LHS. Okay. So any equation, say for example 5x plus, say any equation, it can be any variable. For example 7y minus 4 equal to 8, let's say. Okay. So here this is called LHS. So in this equation LHS is 7y minus 4, that is left hand side, and RHS is what is on the right side, which is equal to 8. Okay. Okay, so similarly in this equation, given equation, here LHS is what? 5x minus 3. Okay, if you substitute this value of minus 2, then both sides should match. So that means LHS, value of LHS or value of the expression in the LHS should be equal to value of the expression in the RHS. Okay, let's substitute x equal to minus 2. So this is equal to 5 into minus 2 minus 3. So what do we get? So 5 in minus 2 is minus 10 minus 3 is equal to minus 13. Okay. So now let's find the value of RHS with x equal to 2. So RHS is equal to, what is it? 4x. So RHS is 4x minus 5, and substitute. is equal to 4 into, say x is minus 2 minus 5 equal to minus 8 minus 5. See what is minus 8 minus 5? Minus 13. Correct. See now both are same, both same. So that means see LHS equal to RHS. Correct. So that means this solution x equal to minus 2 is correct. So this is how we can verify whether whether any particular value is a solution to the given equation. Suppose you substitute some other value, both sides will not match. Okay, okay, I'll show you here. Let's take some other value. Let x is equal to say 2. Instead of minus, let's take just 2 plus 2. Then LHS will be equal to 5 into 2 minus 3. So 5 into 2 is 10. 10 minus 3, 6. Okay, then RHS 4x minus 5. So 4 into 2 minus 5. 4 into 2, 8. 8 minus 5, 3. See now here LHS is not equal to RHS. So therefore x is equal to 2 is not a solution to this equation. Understood? So like this it can be verified whether the value whether a given value is a solution of the given equation or not, or the value we find as a solution is really a solution or not. So we can verify it like this. So even this say earlier example, let's look at this. Okay, so even in this one, okay, we got x is 13, isn't it, in these two equations. Okay, well, let's take this equation x plus 5 equal to 18. So what is LHS? 13 plus 5, see, equal to 18. So that's equal to RHS. So therefore 13 is a solution. Okay, in this equation 3x minus 2 equal to 37. So 3x minus 2, 37. What is LHS? So 3x minus 2 equal to 37. Okay, so LHS in this case is, okay, we got the value of x as 13, isn't it? So let's substitute. So 3 into 13 minus 2 equal to, so 39 minus 2, correct? So equal to 37 equal to RHS. See? LHS equal to RHS. That means 13 is the solution of this equation. These two, for both the equation 13 is a solution. Okay, so likewise any value obtained can be verified to check whether it's a solution or not. So it can be, need not be, again the value of x or any variable, so need not be a whole number or integer or natural number. It can be, so any real number. Okay, so it can be fraction or decimal. Okay, so before that suppose there is a see, as we saw here previous one, 3x. So we got here 3x is equal to 39, isn't it? So similarly, suppose 3x is equal to 12. What is x? So when you here, there is, first of all you should know only one term here. You want part of it. So you will divide by the other part. So x is equal to whatever other side you write, divide by the other part is what? Say this is x, you leave it, other one 3. So 12 by 3 equal to 4. Okay, so suppose it's 5x is equal to 12, then x is equal to 12 by 5. Or we can even say, we can we can say 12 by 5 or 12 into 1 by 5. So you multiply by the reciprocal of the other part, or divide by that part, or you can multiply by reciprocal. Both are same, because dividing by 5 is same as multiplying by 1 by 5. Okay, we'll see how to solve different types, other types of equations in our next video. Thank you.